You're scrolling through your phone right now, distracting yourself because facing the truth feels too uncomfortable. The truth that you're not just wasting time, but choosing comfort and instant gratification over the profound, lasting satisfaction of true greatness. Every single day, you make that choice. Stop. Put the phone down. Look in the mirror. What do you see? I'll tell you what I see. I see a man who has mastered self-deception. A man who has built an empire of excuses, crafted to justify every missed opportunity, every deferred dream. A man who consistently chooses the path of least resistance, while his potential slowly, painfully, rots away in the corner of his mind. You tell yourself you're stuck? No, you're not stuck. You're soft. You've chosen the easy way. You believe you're lost? You're not lost. You're distracted by noise, by trivialities, by anything that keeps you from the hard work. And the only thing standing between who you are now and the man you could become is the weak, complacent version of yourself that you refuse to kill. Every morning, you are presented with a stark choice. Will you rise, seize the day, and attack it with purpose and relentless drive? Or will you hit that snooze button, surrender, and allow the day to attack *you*, pulling you into its current of mediocrity? Which one are you choosing right now? Because your life right now is nothing more than the sum total of every single choice you've made up to this point. You want to know why you're not where you want to be? It's simple, yet brutal. You've been voting. Every single day, with every decision and action, you've been casting a vote. A vote either for the disciplined man you claim you want to become, or for the weak, comfortable, unfulfilled version that you are right now. The ballot is in your hands. Here's what nobody wants to tell you, but I will. You're not special. You're not unique. Your problems aren't different from everyone else's. You're just another person who's chosen comfort over discipline, and now you're paying the price. The price you're paying isn't just financial. It's a tax on your potential, your energy, and your very soul. You wake up tired because you stayed up late doing nothing productive, scrolling, binge-watching, escaping. You feel weak because you haven't pushed your body, letting it atrophy while your spirit yearns for strength. You feel unfocused because you haven't trained your mind, allowing distractions to dictate your attention. You feel purposeless because you haven't committed to anything meaningful, drifting aimlessly instead of charting a course. Look at your daily routine. Really look at it. Be honest with yourself. How much time do you spend on your phone, lost in the digital void? How much time do you spend watching other people live their lives, their triumphs, their adventures, their curated realities, while your own precious time slips away, unlived? How much time do you spend complaining about your situation, rehashing the same old excuses, instead of taking a single decisive step to change it? The pain you're feeling right now, that gnawing dissatisfaction, that quiet desperation, that's not your enemy, that's your teacher. That's life trying to wake you up from the comfortable slumber you've chosen. That's your conscience screaming at you, a primal urge to stop wasting the incredible gift you've been given, the gift of a single precious life. You know what's truly painful? Waking up at 40 or 50 or 60 and realizing you could have been great, you could have built something extraordinary, but you chose to be comfortable instead. You know what's agonizing? Looking back at all the opportunities that knocked on your door, all the chances you let slip through your fingers, and all the flimsy excuses you made to justify your inaction. The regret will be a far heavier burden than any temporary discomfort. But here's the thing about pain, it's temporary. It's a fleeting sensation. Discipline, however, is what you do when you don't want to do it, when it hurts, when it's hard, when every fiber of your being is telling you to quit, to give in, to choose the easy path. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the quiet, consistent act of showing up for yourself, even when no one else is watching. The Stoics understood a profound truth modern society, in its relentless pursuit of ease, has forgotten. Suffering isn't a curse, but the forge where true character is hammered. Comfort, while alluring, is the insidious enemy of genuine growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most revered emperors, didn't achieve greatness by avoiding difficulty. He became great by embracing it, by consistently getting up daily, facing immense pressures, doing what needed to be done, regardless of personal feelings or fatigue. Waiting for motivation? You don't need it. Motivation is a deceptive, fleeting emotion. Garbage. It comes and goes, leaving you stranded. What you truly need is unwavering discipline, the raw ability to execute what needs to be done, precisely when you least feel like doing it. Think about it. Every agonizing rep in the gym when muscles scream to quit. Every brutal early morning when your bed feels like a gravitational pull. Every healthy, disciplined meal when cravings scream for junk food. Every page you force yourself to read when mindless entertainment calls. These are the crucible moments, the silent battles where the real you is forged. Your true strength lives in the profound silence between your thoughts. It lives in that crucial, often overlooked space between stimulus and response. This is where your ultimate power resides. In that fleeting moment, you choose. Will you react impulsively, like the old, comfortable version of yourself? Or will you consciously respond with intention, like the disciplined individual you are actively becoming? Understand this. Pain is not your enemy. Discomfort is not your enemy. These are merely signals, guides to growth. Your true adversary, your most insidious enemy, is that seductive, whispering voice in your head. The one that tells you to take the easy way out, to settle for less, to avoid struggle. It's the part of you that would rather remain stagnant and comfortable than embrace the challenge to grow strong. But here's what happens when you start choosing discipline over comfort. Here's what happens when you start showing up every single day, regardless of how you feel, pushing past resistance and doubt. You start to change, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually. You start to see yourself differently. You start to carry yourself differently. You start to speak differently, with a newfound conviction. When you get up at 5 a.m. every day for a month, you realize you're capable of more than you thought, unlocking untapped potential. When you work out every day for 90 days straight, you realize your body is stronger than you imagined, forging an unbreakable will. When you read for an hour every day for a year, you realize your mind is more powerful than you believed, expanding your cognitive horizons. The man you're becoming doesn't need external validation, applause, or recognition. He gets his satisfaction from the work itself, from the process, from becoming better than he was yesterday. His worth is self-defined. This version of you doesn't make excuses. He makes results. He doesn't wait for the perfect moment. He creates it. He doesn't hope things will get better. He makes them better through consistent action. You start to realize that every challenge is an opportunity. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is feedback. Every obstacle is a chance to prove to yourself what you're really made of. The world hasn't met the real you yet, the disciplined you, the focused you, the relentless you, the version of you that doesn't quit when things get hard but doubles down, digs deeper, and pushes through with unwavering resolve. Here's the truth that will set you free, but first it's going to hurt. It's a profound truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you the life you want. Nobody is going to make you disciplined. Nobody is going to make you strong. That's on you. That's your responsibility. That's your mission. And in that responsibility lies your ultimate power. You want to be dangerous? Not dangerous to others, but dangerous to mediocrity. Dangerous to excuses. Dangerous to the comfortable status quo. Dangerous to the version of yourself that's been holding you back. You want to be dominant? Dominate your thoughts, steering them towards purpose. Dominate your habits, forging routines that serve your highest self. Dominate your schedule. Dominate your reactions. Dominate the voice in your head that tells you to quit. Starting tomorrow morning, when that alarm goes off, you have a choice. You can hit snooze and vote for the weak version of yourself, or you can get up and vote for the man you're becoming. Every single day is a vote. Every workout is a vote. Every book you read is a vote. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're voting for the strongest version of yourself. These small, consistent choices compound. The question isn't whether you can change. The question is whether you will change. The question isn't whether you're capable of greatness. The question is whether you're willing to pay the price. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep making excuses, or are you going to start making progress? Are you going to keep choosing comfort, or are you going to choose growth? The time for hesitation is over. The time for talking is over. The time for excuses is over. The time for waiting is over. It's time to get after it. Now. Your future self depends on it.